Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Leadership in Early Childhood program. It's 6:59. We will give you 2 minutes until 7:02 or 3 minutes until we went away for everybody will be arriving, okay? We will give you 2 minutes. Okay, we're gonna start now. Welcome to the Leadership in Early Childhood program. My name is Jenny Sanchez. I'm the Quality and Education Coaching Specialist for Early Learning Coalition of Broward. I have 25 years in experience in early childhood as a teacher, as a curriculum mentor, monitor, center director, leader, and presenter. Now I want to introduce my co-presenter. Welcome.
Welcome everyone. My name is Gaina Sajus and I also have 25 years of experience in education, mostly in early childhood administration. I worked as a teacher, as a master teacher, as site directors, and also as program manager. So we are both quality and education coaching specialists, and we are very happy that you joined us this evening.
Thank you for being here.
So quickly, I want to remind you that July training is for in-service hours only. Please see our website for incentive for other possible stipends and opportunities. Your training certificate will be emailed to you 24 hours from after the end of this training on the email address that you entered when you were registering. In order to mark yourself as attended, you must log in a computer, or if you are following us on the phone, make sure that you download the GoToWebinar app on your phone. Because if you just call the numbers, we will not see your name as attended. So if you cannot see our screen, we cannot see you as an attendee. It's very important. So just a quick webinar housekeeping. You're gonna look at the orange rectangle on the left or right of your panel. On your panel, that will be either on the left or the right side of your screen. And you can expand that in order to see different things that we have for you. We have a triangle that says questions. That's where you would ask your question or add any comments throughout the training. And also we have 3 handouts attached for you. You can click on that triangle, and then the 3 handouts will pull up and you can download them. If you are on your phone, unfortunately, you won't be able to print them right away. What you can do, you can upload them and you can email them to yourself. So later on, after the training, you can print them when you have time for that. So let's see our objective for this webinar. At the end of this webinar, we hope that you'll be able to define leadership, identify leadership styles, understand the principle of leadership. The purpose of this training, leadership in early childhood training, is to describe the role of a leader and to understand the effectiveness of a great leader. So our purpose as a leader is to create other leaders. So by inspiring or empowering other people to become leaders. So usually leaders in early childhood enter in the field with a profound love for children. They have experience and key skills like patience, organization, and flexibility. Also, early childhood leaders empower, encourage, lead, and support others to achieve goals and create changes. Leaders are learners, power brokers, architects, catalysts, prophets, mentors, mediators, role model, and coach. So how you see your role will influence the kind of leadership you will bring to a situation. So we're going to be talking about that later on. It's not really about your position, it's about how you see yourself. Leadership. When we're thinking about leadership, what comes to your mind? Please add your comment in the question box. Mentoring. I have someone put mentoring, role model.
Influence.
Yeah. Positive insights. Influence. Take responsibilities. Counsel. Respect. Success. Influence. Person who is in charge of the preschool who guide us. Mentor, someone that help others. Partnership, positive direction, positive teaching, developing people, someone children and peers can come to. That's about it. Let's keep going. Thank you for your comments. They are all exactly what we're looking for. So here's what come in mind. Someone that has a good vision, someone that has good plan, good skills, a teamwork that lead their team to success, that has great plan, that is encourage growth, and that has good skills and also successful. So we're going to talk about that more in depth as we go through this training. Now let's see a quick video that will introduce to us what is leadership. What are we looking for when we are talking about leadership? Give me a second as I look for the video to share it with you. So briefly, a leader is not really someone that has a specific position. It's depend of your action based on the situation that come upon you. Jenny, do you want to add anything to this?
Yes, we want to add something like, leader is somebody who want to clear, future goals, who want to be motivated, who want to be excited. At the same time, every person can be a leader with what you want is somebody who can be a successfully thinking, positive, helping the team, helping in the group. Anybody can be a leader. That's a great example, Reina.
Okay. So what is leadership? Leadership is about identity. It starts from within, so it comes from you. It's about influence. It can be both, like a direct influence or indirect influence, and responsibilities that you take. Therefore, it's potentially open to everyone, so anybody can be a leader. Leadership demonstrates respect and act with ethical commitment. Leadership is about quality and values rather than position. And there is no just one way to be a leader. It can be dynamic. It varies also from situation to situation, from culture to culture. Leadership is about the purpose, and leadership capability can be professionally developed. So to resume everything I have said, and we have seen in that introduction, leadership is not a position or a title. It's action and example. Could be just a teacher in a classroom. It could be a cook in a childcare program that based on the situation that they are facing, they can take the lead to make sure everybody are doing the right thing. For example, let's say there's a fire in your school. The person that take the lead to work to take the decision to organize everybody and get out before the fire is get the whole center is the leader at that moment. So it's just based on the situation and the person that takes the lead and the way the person organize themselves in order to make sure everybody do the right thing and get out successfully. So let's go to the next. Let's learn more about leaders.
Okay, leadership is important, and not just in your own career and with your own organization. It's important in every sector, in every community, and in every country. We need more exemplary leaders. We want to have now the picture of different leaders. Please pick your favorite leader and put the names on the question box. The first leader we have here, okay, I don't want to name it. You want to pick your favorite one, and you want to put the names on the question box. Okay, we want to go to the question box to see if we have, okay.
Mother Teresa.
Okay,
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
Madre Teresa. Gandhi.
Teresa Gandhi.
Gandhi again.
Gandhi again. Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, Gandhi. Madre Teresa.
Madre Teresa.
Dr. King. Martin Luther King. George
Washington.
Madre Teresa. Well, I think that's about it.
Okay. Yes, I want to let you know a little bit about that. This is something so special because all these leaders, like Martin Luther King, Maria Teresa, Gandhi, was a transformational leader. Like especially, you know, Dr. King was a transformational leader who was studying leadership during the challenging time. He was so transformational with a good heart. Maria Teresa was a transformational leader too. He was working and looking for the people who don't have help. She was working a lot with love and care. Mahatma Gandhi, transformational leader. He was working with the people by exemplary, empowering, helping the followers to follow him. And Abraham Lincoln was other transformational leader who was giving a lot of loyalty and dedication. And George Washington, he was one of the genius leadership, we say, a lot of charisma. He was a charismatic leader who kept loyalty and affection for the people. All of this leader was a transformational who was doing a lot of changes in the followers. Thank you so much for your input in the question box. Who is a leader? A leader is someone who has a clear vision of future goals. The leader can see already the goals. The leader has the ability to motivate the followers, others to achieve those goals. That means the leader is who's the person who will encourage everybody to achieve the goals. Leading by the position for achievement, whoever, any supervisor is a great leader because they encourage the followers. Lead by people with personality, leaders with a lot of charisma, lead by moral and example, and lead by the power held, and lead by the intellectual skill. Some leaders, they share a lot of information, and they lead by the ability to accomplish things. The job need to be done. That's the great leader. Now we want to talk about types of leaders. When we go into these types of leaders, we need to keep in mind something. The most important thing is leading people. You leading a lot of followers, the people follow you. You need to lead by example. You need to be a person with a lot of vision. You need to influence in people. You need to be thinking very positive. At the same time, successful people, they want to follow this influence. And commanding people, you want to organize, you know, and make sure the followers, they want to follow you. And you want to be guiding people to the right way to accomplish the goal. Definitely the goals need to be in a short term and a long term, and follow the mission and the vision of your organization. Now we want to go to this topic. I want to make sure everybody need to be a little focused on this, because I want to talk about the managers versus leaders. When we're talking about the managers and versus leaders, we want to go to the characteristics for each one. Now we want to work with the managers. The managers do things right. The job need to be done. We want to do the right things. We want to be focused and accomplish the tasks. They need to plan, make sure step by step. They need to organize whatever they need to do. They want to looking for the logistic in the organization. They want to direct the organization. They want to control. They want to react for changes they need to have. They want to follow the rules and direction. They want to be ready to adjust for changes they need to do. They want to set current practice and follow through. They administer. They want to respond to circumstances. Maybe could be changes, you know. They want to implementing decisions. Whatever decision need to be the best, make sure reaching the goal of the organization. Concentrate on procedures. What is the procedures? What is the way? What we want to do step by step. And they want to depend on the organizations. That means they want to work, you know, with the organizations and accomplish the goal. Now we have these managers versus leaders. We have the characteristics of the leaders. The leaders driving first. They want to make sure they want to be methodical. They want to inspire people. They want to be loyalty. They want to be self-sufficient. They want to be persons who want to be very influential. And the followers, they want to motivate everybody. They want to be flexible. They want to be ready with the flexibility, with the changes they want to do, if they need to do. Set the spare, doing the right things, focus on people. Because leaders, they are a lot of focus on people because they try to influence and they want to be leading people. They want to inspire people because they are influencing people. They want to develop and create because they want to develop a lot of creativity. They want to make sure the followers, they want to have ideas, and that's more the moment they want to do a lot of creativity. They want to create. They want to initiate changes or accomplish the goal. They want to shape their actions, take decision, and set the objectives for short term and a long term. If you see here in this picture, we have the leadership and management. Under the leadership, we have the leadership instilling and inspire vision. Under management, we have instilling good operational process. But both the leadership and management getting important things done. That is the common characteristics they have. They're getting important things done. Whatever job needs to be done, let's go do it. Now we want to look for the common activities they have, the managers and the leaders. The managers and the leaders, they planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Now we want to go step by step, and we want to learning a little bit more about planning. When we're talking about this planning, the managers, they want to be working in the budgeting. They want to be in all these numbers. They want to looking everything about the business and the organization, the money part. They want to set the targets. What is the targets in the short term and long term? But at the same time, they want to establish details and step by step how they want to do. And they want to allocate resources. When we say allocate resources. They want to see wherever they need to go. But the leaders, they want to plan strategically where they need to go, everything. And they want to set directions for the organization. And definitely, they want to create a vision for the organization too. Now, when we say organizing, the manager want to create the structure of the organization. They want to create the job description. And this example of the job description, it's in the case you are the leader and you're the manager, you're the director, you want to create the job description for your teacher assistant, whoever is the assistant director, whoever works in the kitchen, whoever do the maintenance. For staffing is everybody need to sit down in the same table to find some solution in case if you need to discuss when the IP of a child or certain decision to do, you need a group of people to do the staffing. Hierarchy, the employees, they need to follow commands, they need to see who is the director assistant, teacher, lead teacher, and the volunteer, and the delegate. The managers, they need to delegate a lot and do a lot of training for every followers. The leader get the people on board for the same strategy. Everybody needs to sit down in the same table. Everybody has the right to give a point of view, an opinion, and ideas. And open communication, that's the best way the leaders they do. Acknowledge new inputs, welcome new ideas, and networking. Networking is so important because every leader, and they need to have a networking, because if they isolate the leader, they can be in a trap. They can be by themselves, but the leader need all this networks. Now we want to work with the directing work. The managers want to solving all the problems of the organizations. They want to work, in every areas they need to work. They want to negotiate whatever issues happen, problems. They want to solve the problems. They want to bring to consensus whatever situation have. And the leaders, they want to encourage input. When they want to encourage every follower to give a point of view, ideas. They want to empower people, because remember, they lead in people. But the most important part is cheerleader. It's something like, oh my God, we accomplished this goal. Let's go celebrate. Let's go do it. Yes, we did it. This is something, one of the characteristics directing work and the leaders. Controlling. When we're talking about controlling, the managers implement control system. What is the way I can implement the control system? In this case, if I'm a center director for the ABC center, this center, I want to implement the control system. Maybe I need to have a checklist for supervise the outdoor, checklist for safety, checklist for every activity in my center. For the performance measures, the evaluation of the employees, make sure everybody need to know what they need to do, the policies and procedures, identify variances when they need to do changes sometimes, because one great example is everybody, we was living a normal life until March, everything is changing. That's the reason we do changes, variants, and fix the variants, try to adaptation, make sure they want to fix whatever they need to be solution. And the leaders motivate to employees. Everybody need to be happy and content, enthusiastic. But the most important thing is when we're talking about motivate employees is the power of the great attitude for the employees, inspire to the employees, be flexible, give a sense of accomplishment. If your teacher is doing excellent, give it the teacher of the month, the teacher of the year, celebrate. Give it a sense of accomplishment for every moment of they need to celebrate. If you pass any accreditation, we need to celebrate. We want to give a moment of celebration, because that's the moment to say this is the give a sense of accomplishment for whatever was the goal in your organization. Now we want to see an excellent video. It's a leadership versus management, and you want to see the difference between them and the similarities, and where is the areas we can compare of these great leaders and managers.
Okay.
Okay, so far we see this video, so very, very interesting, the leadership versus management. Look at that, we have so far the similarity is communication, motivation, and delegation. The bots, the leader, and managers, they have these three similarities, the communication, motivation, and delegation. And the three difference for leader, inspire, motivate, and encourage, and managers, plan, organize, and coordinate. Reina, you have one more idea?
Yes, I wanted to, I'm sorry, I wanted to add that there's nothing wrong to be a leader and also a manager. You can be both at the same time and know exactly when to use those skills and strategies. It's having the great balance, and also that will help you understand, based on the situation that you're facing, what kind of decision you need to take.
Excellent. That was excellent point, Reina, because look at that. The leaders take action and the managers too. They have the controlling process and both of them, and it's be a leader or manager. That's amazing. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jenny. Let's go to leadership. When we are talking about leadership, first thing that comes to our mind, it's the dynamic of the group, the positive result, the energy, vision that the leader has, the way they're solving problem, the type of communication, the experience, how motivated the team is, and also how they resolve conflict, mission, and they achieve great success. So that's exactly what we want to when we're talking about a leader and a great leadership role. And we're going to go more in depth about that. So let's talk about guide to a great leadership in early childhood program. We're just going to focus on early childhood program. This is our field. And I added a handout about an article that talks about all those points. When you are in that field and as a leader, you never stop learning. If you think that you know everything, you have stopped to become a leader. Because especially in education, things change every day or every other month. Especially now in that situation that we are, education is actually changing upon us. So we need to know how to adjust and make sure that it works for us. You need to remember also it's a journey, not a quick fix. So it might take a couple of months, it might take a couple years, or it might take your entire career to become a great leader. So a strong and clear vision, know exactly what you want, have exactly your goal set, so you can share your vision to your team. Use reflective practice when you have, after a project or after everything that you're working on, you need to step back and think and reflect on things that has been working well, things that didn't work well, and how you want to plan for the next day or the following month, depending on the situation that you're trying to reflect and improve. You need to, there's always room for improvement. So you need to start reflecting in order to see where you can add more or remove or change or adjust. Be an early learning advocate in your community. That means you need to be more involved in everything that is going on in your community. Like, for example, other ELC training opportunities, other organization in early childhood that has training, or other meeting that there is in your community. You can also participate in conference. You can decide to be a speaker in a conference. You can be part of a committee in your community. So that keep you, and you can also network with other directors or other owners, so you can have more ideas of how to be involved in the field. Be assertive when it's necessary. So you need to have a firm decision, knowing exactly what you want, and be able to share those goals and those decisions with people. But at the same time, there's a way you can say it without being too arrogant. And we're going to be talking about that later on. Work on your time management. You, as a leader, you need to know on how many things you can focus in one day, depend of the day. You need to prepare your schedule every day. For example, I used to schedule myself every week, know exactly what I want to do. But as day comes and you receive orders, you receive requests from your manager, from your other people, and things come to become more important than the things that you had planned. So what I started to do is, on my schedule, every morning I would start a new schedule, knowing exactly in what is the most important, what is the less important that I want to achieve. And I will focus on the most important first and do the last one. So every morning I will update my schedule. So this is a great way to start. You need to focus on what you want to achieve for the day and keep going with your schedule that way. Work on your emotional intelligence. As a leader, you're going to face a lot of situations that are pleasant or that are not too pleasant. And it's very important for you to deal with all of them with a smile and with a calm and way. Sometimes you might have to take tough decision, and you might need to take with some smile on your face. So also prioritize on quality. I added class. It's about the interaction, the best interaction for children and teachers. You also want to make sure that you have a good curriculum where the teachers are following great lesson in order to make sure the children are learning the skills that they need to learn. So all these, you need to plan it ahead of time and know what you want for your teachers to do. You need to delegate, and we're going to talk a little bit more about delegating. Delegating is to staff that you feel that has the strength to go and take upon different tasks based on the situation or depend on the plan or the idea that you want to develop. Ensure that everyone knows why you're taking a decision. When, for example, you're having a change, let staff understand why you're making that change, so they are more willing to support you and do what you're asking them to do. Provide also professional learning opportunities, because you are empowering your staff to become more involved in the field and also potentially become a leader when you are giving them opportunity to grow in the field. Provide experience for staff to pass on the children. This one, it's more about the way you approach your staff and how they're going to pass this information to the children. If you are rude to your staff, obviously the environment is going to be negative, and they're going to pass that negativity to the children. But if you make your environment welcoming, that's the way, and they feel like they feel at ease and they feel at peace in this program working with you, they will pass that happiness, that peace to the children. So it's all start by you, because you are the example. Set team up for success. It's gonna depend on you to lead your staff to success. You need to make sure you measure what step you're taking, not deciding on taking upon a goal that you know your staff will be very challenging for your staff. You need to be able to go step by step, measure the step, and make sure that you guide them toward the success. And communicate openly and often. It's having meeting having important meetings with your staff, share your vision, share your ideas, have staff take staff opinion, and so they can be on the same page with you. So let's see some tips for effective leadership. First, focus on respect rather than popularity. Establish clear goal. Listen to input from your staff. Lead by example. Provide regular and constructive feedback. Delegate and become a mentor for your staff. And make meeting matters. Let's talk about the threat of leadership. A leader, what are we looking for? Usually they are adaptable to any situation. They're assertive. They know exactly what they want. They're cooperative. They make decisions. They're very decisive. They're dependable. You can count on them. They're dominant because they influence other people. They're energetic. They have a high activity level. They're always enthusiastic. They're persistent. They're self-confident. They being able to get things done. They're ambitious, and also they're tolerant of stress and willing to assume responsibilities. Let's see about the skills that they have. They are clever. They are very intelligent. They know how to express exactly and describe exactly what they want from you, and they can give you clear expectation. They are conceptually skilled. They are creative. They're honest. They're resourceful. They are also knowledgeable about the task that they're assigning to the group. They have initiative. They are diplomatic and tactful, and they are organized. They are persuasive, and also the originality. They have an originality, and also they're socially skilled. Those are the people that don't have a problem to deal with other people or meet other people and be very open about their ideas and share their ideas. So we're going to see a quick video about the different about how to be a leader, and they're going to be pointing to 7 great leadership threats. So give me a minute as I'm looking for that video to share this with you. And remember that you have 3 handouts. Make sure that you take some time to, oh my, okay, to download them. Give me a second. It's giving me the same problem again. Hey. Give me, we're going to try to put it again. Well, okay, so we are facing a situation where we cannot see that video. Yep, it's doing it.
Okay, try it again. If it's no, I can give you a little resume. I have a summary about the video.
We have the summary, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more time, and if not, we're just gonna go with the summary. Nope, it's not letting us show that video, unfortunately. So we're going to go to the next slide, which is a summary. Jenny?
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll do it, but I wanted to make sure you were there.
okay, yes, I'm ready.
So in this video that we just missed, you have the list of all the videos in your handout, and then you can look at it individually when you have time. It's about a guy explaining different threats of leadership, and he gives different examples, different scenarios about how he come up with those different threats for leaders. So at the end, he summarized it to 7 points, which are positive energy, being proactive, having a proactive attitude, to delegate tasks, someone that is approachable, someone that lead by example, and someone that is decisive. So we had mentioned those words in previous comment when we were doing our presentation, but I wanted you to hear what he had says and how it come up with those words. But you can always look at it on your own when you have a chance. But again, it's having the energy, being always enthusiastic, being proactive, thinking about the solution right away, delegate tasks to your staff, and also be approachable, someone that you can trust and that you can go and talk to. And then you lead by example, not just asking them to do things and then you're not doing it. They need to see that you're willing to do that too, so they can be more empowered in doing things with you. And decisive, that take decision right at the moment when it's necessary, and decision that are very helpful and empowering. So let's talk about leadership styles. There's 5 common leadership styles that usually people talked about. The first one is the laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is more let it happen, let it be done the way they want to do it. That's what it means in French. So it's when the leader has very minimal involvement in the decision. So they just train staff, and the staff are qualified, and those leaders don't supervise the staff. The autocratic is the opposite. It's someone that is very on top of everything, that make all the decision, that lead their team member to do things based on their control, and also give a close supervision of their team member. The participative is the more democratic nature. The person, that leader will value the team input and take decision based on the input that the team has select. So that's more the democratic. The transitional is that the leader and the team, they will meet together and set goals, and the leader set the direction where they want to go, and then at the end the leader give incentive and reward to the staff. The transformational is the one that involve high level of communication. So the leader motivate the team members to through the vision, and then after that they assign and delegate each team member to a point and task in order to come and give the result at the end. So there's nothing wrong between one or the other, but it will depend based on the team that they have to work with them. So because this can change every time. Whenever you change a new staff, you might need to change your style as a leader. So we're going to see a quick video that talked about that, and that can explain this a little bit more. So, okay. Again, as I mentioned earlier, there's no specific which one is the best, which one is not the best, but it will depend exactly of your staff, the quality of your, the motivation of your staff, and also the preparation of your staff. So as they mentioned in the video, you can have a mix of all of them based on the situation that you're facing. Because remember what we were talking about earlier, we said leadership is not a position, it's about the situation, the action at the moment. Based on the situation, you take the action, and that's how you can balance each of them. Jenny, do you want to add something to it?
Yes, you mentioned something so important, like you say every style is so important, like here, no? Like authoritative is talking about creating vision, commanding, like a coaching, they want to unlocking the potential of the person or sharing the problem, the harmony, and showing the guiding and direction. Like you say, all these styles is, is something like anybody can do it. Depends on the situation, and of course, encourage the followers to follow that.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Reina.
Thank you, Jenny. Now, let's go to the common leading style. From all those 6, there's 4 that usually leaders use. And the first one is the telling, organizing, telling what to do, how to do, monitor closely. So those work for people that has low competence and that are willing to work. The number 2 is the coaching. It's when the leader explain, give the vision, and consult most of the time. And it works for people who has some competence and some commitment. Some are very competent, but not committed. But it works when they're coaching, so they can motivate the person to work with them. The third one is joining. Like they listen, they encourage, they facilitate. It's more like the democratic leadership. So it worked well for people who are highly competent and that are somewhat committed. So they have a commitment, they want to do it, so they will join and they will be part of that team. The delegating is to give freedom to decide. They give freedom to the team to decide what they want to do and how they want to do it. So that works well for people who are highly competent and highly committed. Because if they are not committed, they are not going to be able to perform, because the leader give them the responsibility. They have to come back with and give their part of the work of project that they're finishing. So it's very important to choose what kind of leadership you're using. And also something I want to add, especially in early childhood education, sometimes you might have a classroom where you need to apply the joining, another classroom you apply the coaching, and another classroom you apply the delegating. So it's very important to know with whom, what are the capability of your teachers in order to decide what kind of leadership style you want to apply at that moment. Let's go about the core task.
Okay, we will cover right now the core task. We have creating the momentum, master technology, new leader trap, general advice to new leader, and manage oneself. Now we want to go one by one, and we want to start with create a moment. When we're talking about create a momentum, it's something so special because the leader venture is somebody individual who study or want to be working with them, but they need to followers. because every person best leadership case wanna collect the follower. That's the reason we know and say, knowing your program. The leader wanna set up the vision and everybody need to know about the program and the vision. That's the reason we say, knowing your program, security, early wins. If everybody know what is the goals, the short-term goal, the long-term goals of the organization, everybody wanna end it up and we wanna do the early wins. And when we say set short-term goals and fit to the long strategies, as every organization has the goals, the strategies, but if everybody is on the same page, if everybody is working in the same way, we will accomplish. When achieve make a big deal, yes, because we did it, we work it, we make it. Building credibility. Keep your promise. If you as a center director, you promise your staff, tomorrow we will celebrate the birthday of the teachers of the month. Please bring a cake. If you promise them you wanna do a special celebration if you pass any accreditation, or maybe if after of any event, keep your promise. Be approachable, not overly friendly. Try to be ready when somebody needs you. When I was as a director, one of the things I encourage everybody is make sure approach everybody, be open to everybody. In the morning, go room by room, say good morning to every teacher. Focus on, but not flexible. Need to be focused on whatever you need to do. When we say be approachable and participatory, be with every activity in your program. Be kind, even you have to take tough decisions. If you want to do a tough decision, you don't need to be upset. It's to be kind and be focused all the time, we say. A foundation for change, maintain the program quality. That's one thing we encourage. Quality is the best. That's the reason we say providing high quality children program and great leadership. That's the great guiding vision for your program, to provide the service for the parents and the community. Vision, how to organize, we look in the future. This is something we want to provide service for parents and your organization, give it to the children at good start, ready for academic success, enhancing children's self-concept and social skill as they are learning to along in the world. At the same time now, we want to work with this master technology. When we say master technology, this is something like I want to make everybody reflect a little bit, because the most important is communication effective. When we're talking about lead from each other communication, this is something like effective communication is essential. Building relation, effective communication can be cornerstone for high quality program and support relation with families and staff. Is the cement of cohesive team that operate with one voice and focus in communication in two streets. So how important is communication? It's very important. Send to your employees a simple test, best channel communication, clear meaning, do it yourself. One of the things I can tell you, my personal experience with this communication is all the teams we learning how to do Zoom, how to do go to webinar, telework with all these new changes. But right now we have a time for a poll. New technology you are learning. Please, can you choose what technology using in your program? We have here the poll now. It's time for poll. Which of these technologies are you currently learning or exploring? Please select one. We have Zoom, go to webinar, go to meeting, Facebook Live, FaceTime, WhatsApp groups.
Okay, we're gonna close it.
Okay, we're gonna see the results now. Okay, now we have this data. We collected these results. Zoom, 25%, Go to webinar, go to meeting, 64%. Facebook Live, 0, FaceTime 0, and WhatsApp groups, 11%. So far, we can see everybody now, we working and we living in this new technology. Why we try to be focused in this technology? Because it's normal for us as adults. Sometimes we have a computer phobia, but right now we're learning step by step with this new technology. And now everybody is currently using all this Zoom, go to webinar, go to meeting, and WhatsApp groups. Thank you, Reina.
You're welcome. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. Give a second. It's not giving me. Okay, Amy, I'm gonna need you. Give us a second. I'm facing some technology issues.
We're trying to do a little on purpose because remember, we're talking about technology. And when we talk technology, we need to be prepared. Ready.
Always something.
We facing this time and this kind of issues. You want to face this time too. Like sometimes you have
Okay.
with the problems with the computer.
And
So
now
that wasn't a purpose. We suffered that because we want to make sure you want to suffer too. Thank you, Reina.
there we go. We're back.
Did it work?
Yes, it works now. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
We
Well,
was trying to prove alive what happened with the real technology now.
was the real life example, the real life
Yes, that was a perfect example, okay? We did a perfect example, Reina and I, we suffered and we see we face to this difficulty. Now we're going to the new leader's trap. One of the things is no learning quickly. Sometimes the leaders take too much time, and the best encouragement is if you want to be the new leader in your organization, try to learn it as soon as possible, whatever you need to learn it. Sometimes the leaders, they think they know everything. I know everything. I don't know. Yes, no. Life is a learning process. Every day you can learn something new. It's enough roof in the sky for learning. Isolation. Sometimes some leaders, they want to be by themselves. They don't want to learning anything much, but that's the lack of networking. It's so important. We need to networking, need to be together, and we can learning as a group. Keeping the existing group is so important too, because the people they know already and you want to working with them. Talking on too much. You need to allow your followers, they need to talk too, because they need to give you the point of view, whatever they have. And minimize drama. We don't want drama queen in your organization. And sometimes the successor syndrome is tough too, because sometimes leaders, they don't want to teach the followers because they don't want this successor syndrome. But the best encourages you need to share and you need to teach other followers.
Now let's talk quickly about the general advice for new leaders. When you are a new leader, the first thing to do is to get advice and consult with other leaders, other people in the field. Show empathy for your predecessors. If, for example, you are the new director of a program, a lot of people will come with you and tell you about good things, bad things that the leader have done, or that director has done. So you don't know the real reason why the person has done something good or bad. So you need to be very respectful of her experience and the way that they were doing things. Learn about leadership, buy books, get involved in the field, go in training, follow other people that are leaders, get some skills that you want to adjust to your role. The challenge for new leaders, you need knowledge quickly. You need to establish new relationship quickly. And you need to establish your expectation and your vision. You need to have a personal equilibrium in order to make sure you can deal with all those challenges together at the same time and being calm at the same time. So here's a little quote that I found for you. So the challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, to be kind but not weak, to be bold but not bully, to be thoughtful but not lazy, to be humble but not timid, to be proud but not arrogant, to have humor but without folly. So that's our advice. And the last one is about managing yourself. It's be self aware, know exactly what you need, what you want, and how you feel. Define your leadership style, know exactly what leadership style fit with yourself, fit with you. Get advice and consult from expert leaders or other people. Look for other people that has more experience so they can mentor you. Reflect on your own practice. We talked about that before. Like every time that something happened or there's an event or something that you want to improve, you need to reflect and know what else you can do in order to add to it. Take time to relax. So you need to have a great balance between your life and the work because they can be very stressful, especially if you are a leader of early childhood education. This is a very stressful field. So you need to be able to have a great balance between both. And the last one is to believe in yourself. So we're gonna go to the next one, and I would like to share a video with you. And you can sing along with us. Jenny?
Yes. Okay. Right now we don't see the slide. Okay. This was a wonderful, wonderful song because leaders make it possible for others to
You
do.
cannot see this. Wait. You're not seeing the slide?
No.
I'm sorry. Let me try that one more time.
Okay. Yes, now it's coming. Okay.
You can see it? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
After you hear this beautiful song, leaders make possible for others to do good for work. It's part of the leader's job to show appreciation for people, contribution, and create culture of celebration. That's the reason after this wonderful song, we ask you and we have this question, how far would you fly? How far you wanna go? How much you wanna accomplish in life? How much you wanna make grow your team? How much you wanna do the leadership as a team effort? Please add your comments on the question box.
So I saw someone putting, it's so beautiful. I didn't know all the word. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, that was so
Thank you,
nice.
ladies. I love it. Yes, fly. I love it. Awesome. You have to believe in you. Sky is the limit. That's true. Be positive. Beautiful song. I will love to grow with my team. Beautiful. It's the purpose also, as far as possible, to get a doctorate. I love that, Barbara. Go for it.
Go, Barbara. Yes, yes, you can do it.
I'm
thinking we want to close the part.
Stay rich high. Believe I can be different, 100%. Wonderful. I love this. The song makes you positive in order to take the team where they deserve. Dalida, thank you for sharing. Be positive. Believe in you. You can do it. Go for it. With my team, we try to go very far. I'm glad you are doing that. Beautiful song. God bless. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Faith is the key. Perfect song.
We want to close this slide.
I can be 100% good teacher. That's
good teacher.
So this is the objective. You need to believe in yourself in order to become who you want to be. Whatever is your goal, whatever you want to achieve in life, either as a teacher, as a leader, as a director, whatever is the goal that you want to achieve, even in your personal life, you need to believe in yourself and believe that you're going to be achieving it. That's why we love that song, because it has other words, but it's really very motivate. It motivates you to know, hey, you need to believe in yourself in order to fly and go where you want and achieve your goal.
At the same time, if you see all the verbs, that's something like we say leadership is a relation. It's when one each other. Leadership is a relation with those who are inspired to lead or those who choose to follow. That means you are not alone. You can encourage other people. You can be the leader and you can have followers. And like Reina say, the sky is the limit. You can fly. Yes, definitely.
Okay. So this will end our training for today, and we're going to give you our objective summary. So we hope that you are able to define leadership, you're able to identify leadership styles, and you're able to understand the principle of leadership.
We use all this bibliography and reference. If you can see here, we use a lot of books who want to be inspired as a leader. We use some books, you know, how to help you to developing a good organization with a mission and vision. At the same time, we use one of the books I encourage everybody is the Program Administrator Scale and BAS and PAS, everything regarding to leadership and management. Welcome if you need to learning a little bit more. You have Reina's email and my email. We want to be willing to help you and happy to share more information and reference with you.
Okay. So we have a last comment from Dalida saying you are our leader and that's why we follow you. Thank you, Dalida.
Thank you, Dalida. You are so nice.
So let's go quickly on our webinar housekeeping, just to remind you to download your handout. It's gonna be on your triangle that said handout. You're gonna click on that triangle and you're gonna get all your handouts. We have 3 handouts attached for you, including the videos. And also your certificate will be emailed to you within 24 hours from now. We'll give you some time to download your documents. And here's our email. And you can send us email for anything, any resources, anything that you would like from us. We'll be more than willing to help you. You are very welcome to do so. And this is my email, sajus@elc.org. And Jenny's?
Yes, you have my email already ahí, jsanchez@elc.org.
And we also have our manager's email, Amy and Tiffany's. And if you need more information about the training, other trainings that we're offering, you need to go to the website. And here's the website below. So thank you, everyone. This will end our training for today. And remember, you are a leader. Believe in yourself. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for being with us this evening. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Reina. Thank you, Amy. And thank you for all of you. You are the leader, like Reina say, and you can fly.
Thank you. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.